Thank you for tuning in to another Shut Up Charlotte mystery. This episode is titled The Enigma of Orchid Inn. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and follow on IG and TikTok to never miss a mystery. After weeks of nonstop work, Nia and I were desperate for a break, something to clear our minds and recharge our spirits. Lisa, the innkeeper, was waiting for us at the entrance, her warm smile making us feel instantly at home, leading us inside while sharing stories about the inn's rich history. Lisa handed us our keys with a gracious nod and showed us to our rooms. As I unpacked, I couldn't help but feel a wave of relief. This place, with its serene atmosphere and quiet corners, seemed like the perfect spot to unwind. But even as I admired the view from my window, I couldn't shake a strange feeling. It was subtle, a sense that our peaceful retreat might not be as simple as it seemed. I brushed it off, but looking back now, I realized that was the first sign, the first hint that something was off. If only I'd known then what I know now, maybe we would have turned around and left before it was too late. As I lay on the bed, I heard a noise that raised my senses to 100. I rushed to Nia's room, my heart pounding, and found her just as shaken. Someone was trying to get into the room. Then, the sound that followed made our blood run cold. The handle of the adjoining door started to jiggle, as if someone was desperately trying to get in. Without a word, we bolted back to my room, but what we found there stopped us dead in our tracks. Everything had been ransacked. Drawers pulled out, clothes scattered. My journal, which I had just been reading, was now placed somewhere I hadn't left it. This wasn't just strange, it was terrifying. Nia and I bolted to the office, desperate to find Lisa. We explained everything, but instead of concern, she dismissed us, saying we were probably just tired. Her nonchalance was unnerving, but we tried to convince ourselves she might be right. But when we returned to my room, all doubts vanished. A note had been slipped under the door. It read, "Leave now or beware." Lisa's dismissive attitude was now the least of our worries. A loud slam echoed from Nia's room. We rushed into the hallway just in time to see a figure darting into a door marked basement. Without thinking, we followed. The moment we stepped through the basement door, it slammed shut and locked behind us. Panic set in as we saw the figure again, this time at the far end of the basement. I sprinted after it, but it was gone before I could even get close. Then, the second door clicked shut, trapping us completely. Instinctively, I grabbed my phone, but there was no signal. Nia tried hers. Nothing. The realization hit us hard. This isn't good. We were trapped, and whoever was toying with us clearly had the upper hand. Nia's eyes caught something on the floor, a key with a strange decal. She pointed to a trunk across the room, and the symbol matched. My heart raced as I unlocked it, revealing an old, worn book with an orchid embossed on the cover. Inside were folded newspapers, yellowed with age, their headlines chilling. They detailed numerous disappearances at the Orchid Inn, names of guests who had checked in but never checked out. Each article referenced the innkeeper, Lisa, repeatedly questioned but never charged, always slipping through the cracks of justice. As the gravity of our discovery sank in, a low hum suddenly filled the basement. We looked up just as the air vents powered on, releasing thick smoke that quickly began to pour out. It was gas. Panic surged through us as we started coughing. Nia, being the genius she is, suddenly remembered she was still on the inn's Wi-Fi. "I've got it," she yelled, grabbing her laptop. With the gas thickening around us, she hacked into the inn's system. Lisa, watching from her office like a villain, tried to block her out, but Nia was too fast. In a matter of seconds, she unlocked the door and sent a distress signal to the police. Without Nia, we might not have made it out. I don't know what I would do without her. Just as we stepped out of the gas-filled basement, my aunt, Detective Vivian Morgan, burst into the basement with several officers. They quickly apprehended Lisa, who looked stunned and defeated. Nia had already sent the damning evidence of the missing persons from the trunk to the police, ensuring Lisa's dark secrets wouldn't stay buried. My aunt pulled me into a tight embrace. The police cars sped off into the night. Back in the city, Nia and I are wrapping up another episode of our podcast, and I must say, the fans are absolutely loving Shut Up Charlotte. Just as we're about to celebrate, the phone rings. Duty calls, as always. A true crime detective's job is never done. So, while we dive into the next mystery, make sure to subscribe and follow us. Don't miss out on the chance to join Nia and me on our next adventure. Because after all, who knows when a new puzzle will need solving? Stay tuned and stay curious.